Welcome back to the Hallmark Channel. Tonight's movie is It's a Wonderful Matthew Anderson's Life. We now return. Oh, I don't know. I think I want to kill myself. No, Matthew Anderson, don't. I'm going to show you what the world would be like if you had never been born. Come on, look, that's Mike Recine. He's homeless under a bridge. No one ever produced his podcast. He went insane because he doesn't have anyone to call at 3 a.m. and yell at. Oh, wow. Maybe it really is a wonderful life. Hey, Matt, shut the fuck up. Okay. Hey, everybody, that was a little cold open. Maybe we'll do that as a sketch.
Yeah, that's great.
Someday.
You could have your gay Gabriel angel.
What do you mean? Angels don't go to heaven.
The angel's name was Gabriel, and he was talked all fancy.
The angel's name was Clarence.
Yeah, Gabriel
was the guy that was like, "Hey,
you're
Clarence
right.
was
oh my
a
God.
fuck up. He's all about to get into heaven, so he didn't have his wings yet."
Oh,
Gabriel's
okay.
the
Actually, yeah, right.
I'm
right.
sorry
Gabriel's like the chief angel.
Yeah.
You don't know Clarence?
It's been a while since I've seen that movie.
Are you forced to watch that movie every Christmas with your family?
Yeah, you'd think so with my old folks.
Yeah. Anyway, where the hell was I? Oh no, because actually, so Clarence was a guy who was alive, and he ran a child pornography business. But the thing is, he was very fair. Like, he treated the kids very well.
Shades of gray. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
He treated the kids very well, and he had good prices. Like, he had the best prices in all of Astoria.
Astoria child porn?
Yeah. So then once he died, God was like, "Well, Clarence, you can't come right into heaven, but maybe you got to help some rich guy."
Sure.
Some straight white male appreciate his life.
It was harder back then to make child porn because there was no VHS tapes.
No, you had to do it on a...
You had to draw it.
Right, so really, it was a victimless crime because they were just drawings of children that he saw on the street, and he sold them to pedophiles.
Different
child
size
porn here. Who wants
stick
a child
figures
porn?
having sex with each other.
See, everybody, we like to show you exactly what you're getting when you listen to this show. If this isn't for you, turn this fucking show off, folks.
Yeah, but if it is for you, rate us 5 stars.
If you came here because iTunes was like, "Hey, I noticed you like hardcore history with Dan Carlin. Here's another educational history show that you might like." Well, you're going to be disappointed. Anyway. So,
Yeah.
just one more idea, and then we'll get into the story. I was thinking maybe I want to make a movie script, and it's like Freaky Friday, but I
Okay.
get switched with like a Dominican teenager. So he's in my body, I'm in his body, and like he says assault, like the N-word with an A at the end, and everyone's like, "Hey, what are you doing?" He's like, "Oh, sorry," and then
Okay, so that's the lesson he learned. So
yeah,
what do you learn?
and then
What do
me
you
as
learn?
nothing. I just say the N-word.
You just say the N-word a
You're
lot.
like, oh, I get to say it?
I just get to walk around saying the N-word, and I'm so happy. I'm like, "Hey,
And then like him in your body, there's like 90 articles written about you. Daily Beast.
Right. He's like, "No." I'm like, "No, you don't understand. Wait a minute, I can explain. My name is Raul Santos from Washington Heights."
We can say it over there. It's okay.
Yeah, it's fine. We say it to the cops. We blow smoke in their faces.
Mike
It's like, "Get out of here, you bum ass." Oh, I said it again. Sorry.
Dude, that'd be so. Mike breaks the device so he can't switch back.
He just listens
Right. I'm like,
He just
Dominican
becomes a
teenager.
successful
I'm like-
Dominican teenager who
as
uses
me, I'm
the
like,
N-word.
"We got to switch ourselves back." I'm like, I'm pretty happy, actually. I really
mom's a
like
great cook.
I like my life the way it is. Yeah, I had Pernille. I double parked my car on a side street. Nobody could drive through the street. I just chilled there all day.
Meanwhile, this guy's got a new roommate.
Yeah.
This guy's
Yeah.
got feminists yelling at him on Facebook for saying the N-word.
Right. He's like, "Oh no, please."
He takes over the podcast. He doesn't know.
It is funny, like the amount of stuff now a white guy can like get like basically his life ruined for that, like a Dominican guy could just get away with all day long.
Just any
Yeah.
person of color.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not fair. I'll say it.
You heard it here.
It's fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
Then we're back. So, all right, where were we, folks?
You're not going to do an ad? I thought. Okay.
I don't know. We've done all the ads. We've done Blue Apron. We fucking took them down a peg. You suck my dick, Blue Apron.
Legal Zoom.
Legal Zoom. Hi, everybody. I'm Robert Shapiro for Legal Zoom. I helped a murderer not go to jail for obviously killing his wife. Do you need some divorce papers? Maybe a standard contract? Go to LegalZoom.com. I'm a criminal.
Isn't he dead, Robert Shapiro?
No, everybody else is dead. No, actually, Dershowitz is still alive. Cochran and Kardashian are dead.
Okay.
And you know, say what you want about Anthony Cumia, but they were talking about that on O&A one time, and Cumia was like, "Man, the second Cochran made that rhyme, if the glove don't fit, you must have quit. God put a fucking tumor in his head."
I would not be surprised.
It's like you got a point. I don't know why. Maybe like Dershowitz is just evil. Maybe that's why he doesn't. And then Shapiro's still alive. But Shapiro seems like he was kind of an okay guy.
Shapiro kind of seemed like he wasn't that into it.
Yeah.
After a certain point.
But he was like the head of that legal team, right?
Yeah, but I think Cochran really became the head because he was the one. I'm going full speed ahead.
Yeah.
You know, and like I think a lot of other people were like, I don't know about this. He was like, fuck it, I don't care. I'm getting the cops.
Yeah.
Cochran. But you know, like I was watching the documentary and I get that the cops were assholes to LA, but I still feel bad for what's his name? Fred Goldman.
Yeah.
Yeah, that he had to like go through that shit. You know, your son gets murdered and then you get like have this guy making rhymes.
Media circus, yeah.
To get the killer off.
Yeah.
Right. I don't know if we can do an episode on OJ because this show's about organized crime and he didn't even saw our head off.
Very organized. But he still got away with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe though. We'll see.
White anger about OJ is funny, you know?
Yeah.
Like people are real mad about
Well, see,
that.
I don't think there's evidence out there that he didn't do it that nobody talks about.
Really?
Like every waiter in that restaurant either got fucking attacked or murdered or killed. Like every single person that worked there, and they never report that.
Is that
like
true?
Like if every fucking waiter at New York Comedy Club got murdered, but like one waiter, like Louis C.K. was accused of that murder, but then every other waiter got murdered too.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you think like there's something going on at New York Comedy Club?
Yeah.
And that's the thing. Like, and then the other thing is a year right before Ron Goldman got killed, his ex-manager got killed the exact same way with the exact same cut dimensions.
Is that true?
On the but nobody talks about this.
Shit.
And then like during the trial.
We could do a whole episode about how OJ's innocent.
Yeah, because I kind of think he is.
That should be.
He's just too stupid to articulate. He keeps getting himself into trouble.
Wow.
I didn't do it, but if I did do it,
I'm just gonna write this down now.
Yeah,
and we'll have you back.
We'll have Ray back.
And we're gonna talk about OJ Simpson is definitely innocent.
I mean, sometimes I read some of this stuff, and like the other big thing was so that the trial is about to end, and Ron Goldman's best friend is at an ATM. And these black people come up, they tap on the shoulder, they shoot him 3 times in the stomach, and he knew some stuff about Ron Goldman's and the girlfriend, because the girlfriend was in the car watching him get shot, said this has something to do with OJ, something to do with OJ. And the report in the LA Times, it gets buried in like page 72, and said their girlfriend said this is tied to the OJ Simpson trial, and that's it. And then they never even followed up.
Wow.
Yeah.
Folks, we got to wrap up here, right? All right. So 9/11 happens, but you know what? The feds got their man.
They got the McDonald's guy.
Right.
So a lot of the other people, they didn't go to jail because they were like sort of inadvertently dragged into. They thought they were actually buying real winning McDonald's tickets,
quote unquote duped.
Right. But who ends up going to jail?
The guy in the wheelchair.
Yeah.
Wheelchair guy. Literally, like everybody.
And that's like prison. That's like a prize in prison.
You can't run.
Yeah.
I think
like,
Jacobson went to jail for 15 years and he went to jail the longest. The next highest was like a year.
What if the guy Baker is like taking a shower in prison? He's like, oh, and I didn't even drop the soap, but someone just dumps him out of his wheelchair and rapes him.
No, they use him like as a beanbag chair so they could rape another person on top of him.
Yeah, they just use his wheelchair.
That should be the ending of the movie.
It's easier. It's easier on your knees. If you rape
Matt
someone.
Damon in a wheelchair just getting raped in the ass.
We got a couple different routes they can go.
The movie should end with the FBI.
They just take his wheelchair for like 15 cigarettes. He's got to crawl on the floor. That is the other thing with like white collar criminals is they don't get sent to jail with like violent people.
Yeah, no, they get sent
to
to
like a
Club
resort.
Med.
Yeah. Anyway,
Probably got skinny at fucking. It was like a
once
weight.
they showed a map of like a this CEO who like basically schemed his company out of all this money.
Uh-huh.
They showed a map of his cell. He had a kitchen. He had a bathroom.
Yeah.
He had a living room with a leather couch. This is his jail cell.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
And a flat screen TV with like not flat screen. It was like a big.
You
screen
ever
TV.
see these prisons? They're fucking nicer than my apartment.
Yeah, I was like when I saw this guy's prison, I was like, I want to go to fucking prison.
Yeah.
What's the problem?
Remember that guy Anders Breivik who shot up that Norwegian? I think it was Norway. He shot up this like youth camp.
Yeah.
He killed like 80 people. This is
Yeah.
in 2011. He killed like 80 people. He was complaining about his jail cell. He was like, I don't have the right PlayStation games in here.
What?
Because
had
all he does is like,
PlayStation?
he had PlayStation.
And he
I
shot
think
80
it was
people.
PlayStation 4. Yeah, he killed 80 people and they gave him a PlayStation.
I gotta go to that
Fucking
fucking
Norway. Yeah. Fucking.
It's like a ticket system.
Dude,
fucking
You don't
commie
have 80
scum.
tickets?
If you gave
Yeah.
away PlayStations here, you know how many people would get shot? I would shoot up like 15 people. No, get that fucking PlayStation.
Yeah. You commie piece of shit. Anyway, so now one thing they mentioned in this article is that right before Jacobson goes to jail, he shakes hands with Special Agent Dent, and they were like, maybe he saw a man that he could have been, because Jacobson wanted to be a cop,
Yeah.
but what his bum leg or something.
Yeah, he was a total pussy. Couldn't hack it.
He had a chode, and then they wouldn't fit around the cop pants.
That's the
everybody-
last part of the test. Is like,
everybody
let
gets-
us see your dick.
Yeah. Everybody could see his chode, and it stuck out. No one respected him. And when he walked around the neighborhood, black kids would be like, "My man got a motherfucking chode." And they blew weed smoke in his face. Anyway, so how does the story end? He does what? Now he was facing 15 years. He was facing like 50 years.
Yeah, he
And
was facing
plead-
a lot. And
I
then
think he plead for 50.
right.
Yeah. And
Plead for
he's out.
15.
He's out and he's in poor health.
Yeah, he's 76 years old. Right now.
Well, it has a happy ending. Yeah, 76 years old, living in a trailer,
Yeah.
and then he said he still talks to that other guy. How
And
long
they-
did
every now and
Baker?
then
How long did Baker go to jail?
I think a year.
Yeah, it was like 100 and
But he has to pay $50 a month every month to pay back the winnings.
yeah.
Which that's like getting off easy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
$50
you're
a month.
just garnishing your and like
Yeah.
hopefully you should have stashed a little of that money away and they're like, where did this money go? And you're like, I don't know. But you know.
Yeah.
You gotta get a little bit that they didn't touch, hopefully.
Yeah.
Did you like the part with the Robin who like glanced at her lawyer's papers and it said she was gonna do jail time and she's like, no.
She tried to run out
And
of the
she runs
courtroom.
out of the courtroom.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
she's
only
kinda
18
ridiculous, that
months.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's
How
pretty-
How many years of prison could you do for this podcast?
I that's an interesting question, but I'll just start at 2 years and then ask follow-up
But
questions
what type
like why.
of prison are we talking about?
What type of prison exactly? What happened?
in
What
Honduras?
did it do? 0.
If it's that prison cell with a PlayStation, I'll do like 5. I don't give a shit.
Yeah,
Matt
yeah.
goes to prison in Honduras and he puts on like brown face to disguise himself. and then when some liberal on Twitter is like, brown face is never okay, and he's like, actually, it got me through prison in Honduras without being raped. I was only raped twice a day instead of 9 times. All right. You ever worry about stuff you say on the show coming back to you?
No.
Here and there.
I mean, at this point, I mean, everything's gonna come back to all of us. I don't give a shit at this point.
Yeah.
Right.
You know?
All right, everybody. So I guess that's it, right? Anything else? Anything of note? 9/11. 9/11 happened. In
I
the
think
9/11
the movie
happened.
should end with the FBI team having a celebratory dinner,
Yeah.
and they're like toasting each other, and then the
Yeah.
TV cuts to 9/11 to the towers.
Either that
being-
or the camera just pans over to like a calendar, like,
Yeah.
like a word of the day
It's
calendar.
like
9/10/01.
A word of the day.
That's
What's
what
the
we should
word?
end.
What?
This-
Word of the day?
That this giant team fucking
Yeah, what's the word of the day?
Yeah, missed 9/11.
It's like a Far Side cartoon or something.
yeah,
Uh,
yeah. It just pans to the clock.
Yeah.
the word of the day would be like arrogance,
Yeah.
bureaucracy. You make a statement, you know?